Hello friends, I am back with another interesting video. In today's video you will be learning about the harmonic function and harmonic conjugate. In previous video we had talked about the Cauchy-Riemann equation in polar coordinates. So today we will discuss harmonic function and harmonic conjugate. So without any further delay, let's get started. Okay, see what is harmonic function. So a real function, let's say phi, of two variables x and y is said to be harmonic in the region R if it has continuous second order partial derivative and satisfy the Laplace equation. I will repeat, a real function, let's say phi, of two variables x and y is said to be harmonic in the region R if it has continuous second order partial derivative and satisfies the Laplace equation, that is phi xx plus phi yy equals to 0. This phi xx and phi yy are the second order partial derivative, and adding this, that is phi xx plus phi yy, is altogether is the Laplace equation. Okay, that is phi xx plus phi yy must be equals to 0 for the functions to be harmonic. Let's take a topic to understand this concept very clearly. Okay, so prove that u equals to x square minus y square is harmonic. Okay, so the solution will be here u equals to x square minus y square. Now partial derivative u with respect to x, we get ux equals to 2x. Again differentiate ux with respect to x, so we will get 2. Okay, so we had obtained uxx. Now again differentiate u with respect to y, so it will be minus 2y. Okay, again differentiating uy with respect to y, we get uyy, that is second order partial derivative, that is minus 2. Now adding these two, we will get 0. So uxx plus uyy, uxx plus uyy, we obtain as 0. So this u, the given function, is harmonic. Okay. So now we will see the properties of the harmonic function. That are the important properties. So note these properties. Okay, if function f of z is equals to u plus iv is analytic function, then u and v are harmonic. Okay, that time you don't have to check the functions u and v are harmonic or not. If the function is analytic, then automatically u and v are harmonic only. Okay. Second, if f of z is equals to u plus iv is analytic function, then the family of the curve uxy equals to c1 and the family of the curve vxy, that is v is the function in x and y, equals to c2, cut each other orthogonally. Okay, I will repeat, if function f of z is equals to u plus iv is analytic function, then the family of the curve ux, that is u is the function of x and y, equals to c1 and the family of the curve vx of y, that is v is the function of x and y, equals to c2, cut each other at the right angle or orthogonally. Okay, that means the angle between u and v, the curve u and v, is 90 degree. Okay, so note this property. So our next topic is the harmonic conjugate. Harmonic conjugate is nothing but u and v. In harmonic conjugate, we have a subtopic called Milne-Thomson method. This Milne-Thomson method is used for finding analytic function f of z if u or v is given. So in question, if we have u, first we will see if u is given. Okay, if u is given, then how we will use this Milne-Thomson method. For example, f of z is the function equals to u plus iv. So first we will differentiate f dash z with respect to x. So ux plus I into px. Now from CR equation of Cartesian coordinates, we have ux equals to vy and uy equals to minus of vx. This is CR equation of Cartesian coordinates. Okay, so now if u is given, u is only there, so we have to substitute v, u. Okay, we have to substitute v with u. So f dash z is equals to ux minus I. What is vx? Vx is equals to minus ui. Okay, so we had function in the form of u. So now we will integrate. We get integration of f dash z is equals to integration ux at z comma 0 dz minus I into integration of uy at z comma 0 dz. Okay, so this is, now as we know, the integration and the derivation of the function is the function only. Okay, dz. Okay, so this is the formula for finding f of z using Milne-Thomson method when u is only given. That is, function f of z is equals to integration of ux at z comma 0 dz minus I into integration uy at z comma 0 dz. Don't worry, I will solve the sum related to this topic also. Okay, then that time you will understand this formula very clearly. Now we will see if v is given. Okay, if v is given, then the formula for finding f of z will be, so as the same procedure, f of z is equals to u plus iv, differentiating with respect to x we get f dash z is equals to ux plus I into Vx. So from CR equation we get Ux equals to Vy and Uy equals to minus of Vx. Now as if V is only given, so we will substitute U, okay, in U with respect to V. So f dash z is equals to Ux can be written as Vy. So Vy plus I into Vx. So here the function is in the form of V only. Now we will integrate. So f dash z is equals to integration f dash z is equals to integration of Vy at z comma 0 dz minus I into integration of Vx at z comma 0 dz. So this is the formula, f of z is equals to integration Vy at z comma 0 dz minus I into integration Vx at z comma 0 dz. So this is the formula used for finding the function. This function is analytic when v is given. So this formula used when v is given for finding f of z. Okay, so now we will solve the sum related to this topic. So now prove that u is harmonic and also find the harmonic conjugate and analytic function. So in this question we are using the concept of harmonic function, then we have to find the harmonic conjugate, that is u and v, and we will find the analytic function f of z by Milne-Thomson method. Okay, so this question includes all the concept of this video lecture. Okay, so if u is given as u is equals to x square minus y square, this is mentioned in question. So here u is given, so as u is given, I will mention in the solution here as u is mentioned or given. So we will use by Milne-Thomson method, we have an equation when u is given, that is f of z equals to integration ux at z comma 0 dz minus I into integration u of y at z comma 0 dz. Okay, now before using this equation we have to prove that u is harmonic. So as u is equals to x square minus y square, so ux equals to 2x uxx, that is the second order partial derivative with respect to x, is 2. Now we will differentiate with respect to y, that is uy is equals to minus 2y and uyy equals to minus 2. Now if we add these two equations uxx plus uyy, then we will get 0. So the function given here u is harmonic. So harmonic. So first condition we had proved. Now we will move towards finding the analytic function f of z. So as here f of z is the analytic function given by this equation. Okay, so before that we will find u of x at point z comma 0. So here we have ux equals to 2x. So in place of x we will put the point z. So it will be 2z. Now we will find uy at z comma 0. So here uy equals to minus 2y. So we will put the point z comma 0 in the place of y. So here the point is 0. So we will put in place of y. So it will be 0. Okay. Therefore f of z equals to integration, what is u of x z0, that is 2z dz minus I into 0 dz. Okay, so function f of z equals to 2 out z square by 2 plus c. So f of z equals to z square plus c. This is the analytic function. Now for finding the conjugate I will use the another color pen, so you will understand it better. So now for finding harmonic conjugate, we will write f of z without the constant of integration c. So f of z is equals to z square. We will separate the real and imaginary part. So this is x minus iy the whole square. F of z is equals to u plus iv, and as we know that z is equals to x plus iy. So now u plus iv equals to, opening the bracket, we get x square plus I into y the whole square plus I into 2xy. Now what is I square? It is minus 1. So it will be x square minus y square plus I into bracket 2xy. This is u plus iv. So now equals to x square minus y square and v equals to 2xy. Okay. So these are the conjugates, harmonic conjugates. U is equals to x square minus y square and v equals to 2xy. So u is equals to x square minus y square and v equals to 2xy. Now if we want to check that is our answer is correct or not, then we will see. Here we have u, which is given in the question is x square minus y square, and we had obtained u equals to x square minus y square. So our question is correct. So for checking our answer, first you will check what is mentioned in the question. That is, if u is mentioned and the same u we are getting in the answer, then our answer is correct. Okay. So u is equals to x square minus y square and v equals to 2xy. Now we will solve the another sum. Prove that uxy equals to y cube minus 3x square y is harmonic. Also find analytic function f of z and harmonic conjugate. Okay. So the solution will be, here u is given. Okay, u equals to y cube minus 3x square y. Therefore first we will check the u is harmonic or not. So ux equals to, what will be the partial derivative of u with respect to x, will be minus 6xy. Again we will differentiate with respect to x, so we get uxx equals to minus 6y. Now uy equals to 3y square minus 3x square. Okay, again we will differentiate with respect to y, uyy equals to 6y. Now if we add these two equation, uxx plus uyy, then we get 0. So the given function is harmonic. Okay. Now we will move towards finding the analytic function. Now for analytic function by Milne-Thomson method, when u is given, we will write f of z is equals to integration ux at z comma 0 dz minus I into integration u of y at z comma 0 dz. Okay. So f of z equals to integration, what is u of x at z0. Here ux at z0 will be, in place of x we will put z and in place of y we will put 0. So we get ux is equals to 0, and uy at z comma 0 will be what? So in place of x we will put z and in place of y we will put 0. So here will be 0 minus 3z square, minus 3z square. So it will be 0 dz minus I into integration minus 3z square dz. Okay. So f of z equals to I into integration 3z square dz. Okay. So it is I into z cube plus c. It is f of z. So this is the analytic function f of z. Now we will move to find the harmonic conjugate. So to find harmonic conjugate, for harmonic conjugate we will write the function f of z without the constant term c, I into z cube. As we know, f of z is equals to u plus iv and I into z will be x plus iy the whole cube. Now as we know, a plus b the whole cube equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So we will expand this x plus iy the whole cube as this expression. So u plus iv equals to I into bracket x cube plus I into y the whole cube plus 3 into x square into iy plus 3 into x into iy the square. So it is u plus iv which is equals to I into x cube. Now as I square is minus 1, I will show here. As I square equals to minus 1, what will be I cube? I cube equals to I square into I. Okay, I cube will be I square into I. So what is I square? It is minus 1. So it will be minus I. Minus 1 into I, it will be minus I. So I cube is minus I. So it is minus I into y cube. Okay. Plus 3x square into iy as it is, plus 3x, I square will be minus 1 and y square, so minus y square. Okay. So now we will multiply this I into the bracket. We get I into x cube minus I square will be minus 1, so minus minus plus 1, so plus y cube. This I square will be minus 1, so minus 3x square y, and this minus I into bracket 3x y square. Okay, so now we will separate the real and imaginary part. So u equals to the real part, that is y cube minus 3x square y, this is u, and v equals to x cube minus 3x y square. So in question u is given as y cube minus 3x y square, and our answer is also u equals to y cube minus 3x square y. So our solution is correct, that is u is equals to y cube minus 3x square y and v equals to x cube minus 3x y square. Okay, I hope you understood this sum. So that's all. If you had any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Please subscribe my channel for more educational videos. Share my videos, like. Thank you.